What's going on, guys? It is your boy Joel TFD here. Welcome back at again with a brand new review for you guys today. Today we're doing the Superman 3 review. And man, do I gotta tell you, I actually kind of enjoyed this movie. I say kind of because there was a lot of draggy moments in the beginning of this movie, but I will say at least the last 40 minutes were actually pretty entertaining. Before we get straight into this review, just want to say really quickly, definitely hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. It will really mean a lot if you guys help me reach that goal. But we're also very close to hitting 900 subscribers. So if you're new and haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. Anywho, let's head straight into the Superman 3 review. Now, again, I'll be completely honest. The beginning of the movie, it felt draggy at times, you know. There's small stuff that I kind of enjoyed, you know. I enjoyed the whole thing with, you know, Clark and Lana and everything. But I felt like the whole stuff with, the villains of the movie, you know, felt kind of draggy at times, you know. And, I liked the build-up, but it just felt draggy, you know. I felt like there's definitely could have been a couple of things adjusted, you know, or just cut off, you know. But the whole stuff with Clark revisiting Smallville for the high school reunion, I think it's a 10-year anniversary, 10-year reunion. I thought that storyline was actually pretty cool, honestly. I really liked that, him visiting Lana and her kid. I thought it was actually pretty cool to see that, honestly. It's actually kind of crazy because this is the first time ever seeing a different type of Lana, honestly, in a Superman movie or show, you know. The only Lana that I've ever seen was from Superman and Lois, honestly. And bro, I gotta tell you right now, that Lana is fine. Alright? The Lana in this movie is so, she's fine. I'm telling you right now, I think she was the finest one there, in my personal opinion. Oh man, she's fine. She was fine. Other than that though, the ending also, I actually really did though. The last 40 minutes of him kind of going evil in some type of way, you know, and also him just kind of facing himself. I love that scene a lot. I think that definitely has to be my favorite scene out of the third movie, honestly. Him fighting himself and just kind of strangling him at the end, you know. It kind of felt like a battle of what's it called? What ego to go for, you know, in some type of way, which I did really like, honestly. I think, again, definitely had to be my favorite part of the whole movie. And again, I really like the whole final battle also too, honestly, with that lady, I forgot her name already, but she turned into a whole robot. I thought that was actually pretty cool, honestly. I did not expect that, and it was just cool to see a little bit of action with that, you know, but they only literally had her for a couple of seconds like that, which was kind of annoying in some type of way, because I was damn, they really just wasted that potential in some type of way, you know. But then again, I think this movie came out in 1983, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember what year it was actually when this movie came out, but I actually really did like that final battle. But I just felt like they could have had so much potential with that villain in some type of way, you know. There was no connection to the villains in some type of way besides August. I really did like August a lot, honestly. He was so funny. I loved him in this movie, honestly. I thought he was another highlight of this film, honestly. But again, the beginning parts were just kind of draggy, you know. I felt like there wasn't as much action, you know, in some type of way, and I think that's why I was kind of about this movie, you know. But overall, I thought it was a genuinely fun movie to watch, honestly. And now we're heading to Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, I believe it's called. Very curious about that film, honestly. I know my stepdad was telling me that not a lot of people actually like that film, honestly, but that's just his perspective, I guess. I don't know. I'm just watching these movies for the first time, and I'm finding myself entertained with these movies, honestly. So yeah, that's the next one, and I'm generally very curious of how that's going to go, honestly. Again, I can't believe that we're generally doing this every single week, you know, with the Road to Superman 2025. Honestly, really starting to like the whole Christopher Reeve wave, honestly. Now watching these movies for the first time and everything definitely is putting some perspective of why a lot of people love Christopher Reeve Superman, and I'm starting to see why a lot of people enjoy him. Another thing too actually is about Lois Lane. She was in this movie, honestly, which is definitely a different type of pacing. I kind of at the end of the movie, you know, she was kind of jealous some type of way that Lana was back, you know, and just that Clark gave her a ring, you know. It was just cool to see kind of that jealousy in some type of way, so maybe we're definitely gonna explore that a little bit on the fourth movie. Again, that's what also brings up my curiosity for the fourth film. But yeah, that is going to be my review for Superman 3. If you guys did enjoy this review, definitely hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Anywho, peace out, guys. Remember, guys, to enjoy a good day, make every day now today. Everyone stay positive, be positive. You guys already know to have a positive mindset. Peace.